Hi guys, happy Friday. I'm here with Lucy. We are here for 5-Tip Friday. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded a 5-Tip Friday. We've had just a lot going on in my family, and it's been a really tough time. And so I've just taken a little bit of a step back, but I felt really called to do today's 5-Tip Friday because these are 5 tips that I've really needed to hear the past 3 weeks. And I know that if I need to hear these, that there's probably plenty of other people out there who need to hear these also. So today's 5-Tip Friday is how to survive a difficult time. And let me tell you, I am in the trenches of the most difficult, traumatic, hard season of my entire life that I've ever faced, ever. So I've kind of pulled from what I've needed these past couple weeks. And again, I feel like if I need to hear these, there's someone else out there that needs to hear it also. So today's 5-Tip Friday is how to survive a difficult time. Tip number 1, Milo. This is very on brand for my life right now. We're in shambles. I have 2 dogs. They're probably gonna bark, but it's okay, we're gonna power through. Tip number 1 is to give yourself permission to literally just survive. We are not trying to thrive. We're not trying to function. We are just trying to make it second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. So give yourself permission to just survive and do nothing more. I think putting pressure on yourself of like, oh, I should be able to do this, or I need to do this. Oh my God, I can't even tell you, like, the to-do list that I have had is only continuing to grow, but survival is more important than getting my dog's nails trimmed. So just focus on surviving, and you don't need to be productive. You don't need to be thriving. You just need to be surviving. Tip number 2 is absolutely depend on your support system. I hate being the person that people feel sorry for or who people feel bad for. But you don't need to feel bad about needing people and relying on your people during a really difficult time. That is what they're there for. I think my best advice with this is be intentional about and mindful about who you are leaning on, because when you're in a vulnerable and fragile space, there's a lot of risk for people to try to support you, but actually add to stress and invalidate you. It's just such a risky time. And so, the responsibility of your support system is huge when you're in a really difficult time. And so just be very intentional about who you are leaning on, because it makes all the difference. Make sure you're communicating your needs and you're communicating what is helpful and also what's not helpful. And I think that that's honestly a huge piece to surviving a difficult time. Tip number 3 is, Lucy. Tip number 3 is set boundaries with people who are not helpful. Again, it's a fragile time, and if there's any time to protect your space and energy, it's now. Don't feel bad. Set literally all of the boundaries. You get a free pass for this time, okay? So ask if someone's not helpful or not supportive or not what you need in that moment, literally ignore them. You don't owe them any explanation. This is your time and you're surviving, and you got to do what you got to do. So just be aware and really set those boundaries with people who are not helpful during this time. Tip number 4 is give yourself grace. Oh my God, this one's huge. There's literally no handbook for navigating trauma. Like, if you handled trauma like a champ, then give your girl some tips, because trauma and grief and hardship is fucking hard and really, really hard. And there's no handbook, there's no guidebook, there's no one telling you how to do it. You just have to fucking do it, and you're taking it day by day. And I just want to, tell everybody out there who's, navigating through a storm right now that all of your feelings are valid. Even if they make sense to no one, your feelings are valid. So hold on to that. And this is me giving you permission to have all of the feelings. And then my last tip is self-care. Usually I talk about self-care in terms of like filling your cup back up and doing a face mask and having a date night and painting your nails and watching your favorite movie. And the self-care I'm talking about today in navigating hardship and trauma, like, is literally the fundamentals of taking care of yourself. Like, literally taking a shower and feeding yourself and drinking water and brushing your teeth. Like, you do not need to be going above and beyond. You just literally need to do the bare minimum of like hygiene and making sure that you're fed. And if you're not at the place to go to the grocery store, which I am not, if you're not at the place to even think about what you want to order or what you want to eat, reach out to someone and say, I know I need to eat. Can you help me with that? I can't even tell you how many amazing people we've had, reach out and be so generous during this time, and we're so appreciative. So like, lean on your people and really focus on self-care. Try to get sleep, try to eat food, try to drink water and hydrate yourself, and take a shower and brush your teeth when you can. I think that that's just the fundamentals. So if you're out there and you're having a really hard time like me, you're not alone. I'm here for you. Blush is here for you. Let us support you, because I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. Happy Friday. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon.